Good evening. He's the first player ever told by the AFL he's too unwell to return to the field. Former Eagle Daniel Venables lives in constant pain, unable to work or study.
A collision while playing left him with a brain injury. Now an expert says the AFL could owe millions in compensation. Ryan Daniels has this exclusive report.
Former premiers in 2018. Daniel Venables was a teenager that day, living out his dream.
Daniel Venables.
It was good times. We just ran on the field and just celebrating, hugging everyone. It was just like, there's a bit of a wow moment, you know, like it's just like, did this just happen? After I finished footy, I actually reflected and I'm like, wow, it was pretty special times, you know.
Little did he know, it was all about to end.
Ooh. At 19, I'd won a flag, and then 6 months later, like my life changed in a split second.
That West Coast player has not moved. Venables.
Venables.
It is, and hit his head on the ground as well. That is horrible.
His last act on a footy field, a collision described as a car crash.
There's not been a second since that incident where I felt good. I have head pain, eye pain, neck pain and jaw pain every day. I didn't have a concussion, I had a traumatic brain injury.
By sheer luck, Venables had a brain scan as a 17-year-old before entering the AFL. It was a healthy, clean scan. After the collision in May 2019, new scans revealed a disturbing development.
I had 7 brain bleeds, which is now dead brain tissue, which doesn't... That part of my, them little connective tissues in my brain don't work anymore.
He will never be the same.
That's me for the rest of my life. I've lost my career, I've lost my passion as a kid. I've lived with like a disability every day. I live with mental health challenges, physical challenges.
Venables isn't allowed to get his heart rate above 90. Hasn't had a full night's sleep in nearly 3 years, waking 5 times a night. Concerts or parties with loud music are a no-go. They trigger pain.
When I was at my worst, man, I'd go home, I'd put the hot shower on the back of my head and I'd just sit in the shower. And that's the only way I could like relax.
2 months ago, Venables met an independent board of neurologists and neuroscientists. They declared it was medically unsafe for him to play again.
I'm actually happy that AFL did it, to be honest, because I'm the first one that I've ever said no to in this, and I feel like it was a great opportunity for them to stand up and say, no, we don't want you to risk your health again.
Could it have killed you if you got one more big hit? Is that possible?
Yeah, for sure, man. I had like a seizure on the field when I got knocked out. You know, it's not good. It's not good at all, man. And I'm very, very lucky that nothing worse happened, to be honest. And as bad as I am, it could have been a lot worse, and I know that.
And now the conversation turns to compensation. A 22-year-old unable to work or study. Venables had been on a career trajectory toward greatness.
Venables! Awesome!
He's the only top 15 draft pick in AFL history to have won a premiership in his first 15 games. Lawyer and concussion advocate Peter Jess says the AFL needs to step up.
We would expect that he would have had another 10 years in the system, and based on his current salary, the figure would sit between $8 to $10 million is what he has possibly lost.
I just want to be able to work someday in the future, which I want to have a family, you know, in the future and be able to support them.
Venables wants change. He says all players should have their brain scanned before entering the AFL and every year of their career. It may have saved his life. His future is unstable, but he wants others to benefit from his struggle.
Use me as a test dummy because, you know what, I'm living it. I'm in this, so let's make something of it, you know what I mean, and let's help people. I wake up every day and I do wonder like what's going to happen in the future. I do, and it does scare me, to be honest.
Ryan Daniels, 7 News.